Hello. Oh, I just unmuted. Oh shit, why can you hear my Discord? Dude, they changed something with OBS and streamer mode just isn't on. Dude, that's annoying. Alright, I fixed it. It's fine. Luckily... Yeah, anyway. Gross. I wonder why. Maybe Discord changed. I don't think OBS changes anything. Happy Monday. How's it going? Things are... I am sorry. I'm sorry. I just realized it when I clicked on mute and I heard my own mute sound. Apologies. That's really annoying. I guess I have to manually turn on streamer mode from now on. I wonder how many times I'm gonna forget to do that. Ugh. Tough. Tough. Anyway, moving on. How's everyone doing? Hopefully doing pretty good. Thought and Kami, my dutiful mods, thanks for subs, I appreciate it. Thumbs up. What up, Sue Cyan? Mom Fat. What up, Jeva? What up, Lily, Pelosi, Emmy, Secluded, Cal, Sharp, Ash. Hello. I'm okay, thumbs up. What up, Glitch? How's it going, dude? Yeah, this is a bit of a session thing I did earlier, and I liked it, so that was alright. I was listening to some old things I did. It was I made like a song, or like a short song doodle that was supposed to be like my version of a Baba Is You song. Then that led me down the rabbit hole of like other stuff I'd made, and I was like, "Ooh, I like this one." So, what up, Lovey? How's it going, dude? What is up, everybody? I want to play some Risk of Rain today. It's been a while since I've played. It's been a few days, actually. I've been busy. But, let's do that. And let's get this guy off the screen. He's very annoying. Very annoying. You know, that jam session's like 4 hours long. Okay. We're in. Also, I said Kami, it's Lena. My bad. Dude, I'm I'm failing already. Holy. Glad to be able to tune in to help my mind off of take my mind off a pretty awful week. That sucks, man. Hopefully it gets alright. Dude, you changed your name. Holy shit. It's gone. That's crazy. What up, P? How's it going, dude? My first race stream. Dude. Holy shit. It's gonna be the experience of your life. Not really. Who are we gonna play today? I maybe like to warm up with somebody today. I haven't played in like 3 or 4 days. So who do we want? Who sounds good? So it says the first time stream. It's actually the first stream. Yeah, first time message. Insane. Why does it happen so much that I get someone that says, "Hey, first time here," and they just forget that they've watched me before? Am I that forgettable? Don't answer that, actually. What up, Breach? How's it going, dude? Olson, Mander, Railgunner Bandits. How about a Merc? We haven't done Merc in a long time, and it kind of hits all the boxes. I think so. I don't want to... What kind of Merc would I do once? Surely, they're all fun. Hey, cool. Let's do this one. Not that skin, though. I don't like the helmet that much. Let's just go Commando Merc. I think it's my first message, though don't quote me on that. It is. Congratulations. Alright, so played new Chef for the first time last night. Actually very fun, although learning him on EA isn't super indicative of a good time. I think Chef is awesome, actually. I actually really like him. And obviously, you know, I would just say I didn't like him if I didn't, because I didn't play Chef for 9 months because I didn't like him. So, woweee. I think that's a good measure of confidence, right? Like, I really will just let you know if I really hate something. So. 9 years in 100 years? Well, you know, characters just feel a little bit better, so. That's how it goes. And they feel pretty damn good. Maybe, maybe too good. You know what I mean? You catch my drift? Nah, they're fun though. Wow, we have gotten droned already. This is not good. We've had two. Alright. Alright. What if though? Oh, got it. It's always this specific, like, color that doubles interactables. I think it's both transfer slice and wins if you're right next to the enemy, like that. The way that exposed transfer works is that you're close enough to something to hit them with your swipe. That's the only thing that works. So you can heal after the blood shrine? Oh, true. You're so right. This is gonna be a bad run, I think. There's at least a bad start, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Okay, we have 3 tri-shops. I don't see a card option, so we'll probably just, you know what, yeah, maybe we'll just get like a Sonorous Whisper, you know, Runic Lens out of the House Knight Shrine, and then we'll be happy. That'll be good. Oh, shit, though. Yeah, this is... Is this at least open? No. Alright. We'll do House Knight right now. It's tough. I'm gonna go with you. Yeah, all the basics. Gonna recommend stage 1 Commander a few years ago, and I still think about it fondly. You gotta play more, man. That's what I'm hearing. It'll happen. It's actually more likely to get, I don't know. It's very likely to get the Runic Lens stage 1 because of the House Knight Shrine, the way it rolls items, right? It takes at least a couple DLC items, like guaranteed. And so when you look at the DLC item pool, how many items do they add in DLC? Like 14 or something? I don't know. And how many reds are there? You might be more likely to get a Runic Lens of the Halcyon Shrine than you might be to get a Runic Lens out of a Legendary chest, so... Cal, thanks for the $2. I want to say a little thanks for the advice. When I first started watching, I couldn't even beat the game I'm on soon. Now I have it beat on everyone but Acrid. And after planning to start my Eclipse grind. I don't know if I want to do everybody on E8, but I want to do a few favorites. Thanks again. No problem, dude. Hell yes, by the way. I'm glad you are learning and progressing. I thought I was going to for a bit. Need a bit of a break now to finish my Eclipse grind. No, that makes sense. It's a lot of effort that goes into that. Where are enemies? I need money. What up, Ty? How's it going, dude? Just chilling. How's your life? You know, I was very happy yesterday. I was able to get some writing done finally, which I hadn't been able to do in a little while. And that always makes me happy. Hello. What we got? Alright. Well, they're not bad, they're not red items or anything. That's fine. Let's take the damage as much as we can here. Hey, gas would be killer, though. I'm actually just gonna take this. We're gonna get rid of it anyway, why even bother? I'll try this one. Good. Perfectly average house tonight? Yes, true. What a nice, friendly boss. Well, I say something, but I can never hit flying enemies with it. Skill issue. There's a very easy thing to learn when it comes to that. This is something a lot of players go through. They don't know the secret technique. This one weird trick. Yeah. It's gonna be crazy. Hold on, where's the item? Oh. So, I need to explain it after TP probably, because there's too much shit happening. But when you're flat on the ground, see how my slicing winds just went perfectly straightforward? But when I'm in the air, I actually pop up a bit when I throw it out. You need to account for that. So again, I'm gonna shoot it right there, right? When I'm standing on the ground. But when I jump up in the air, I'm gonna aim for that spot and see how it went higher because my character popped up. Stop letting the pop-up be the difference between you and a fun run with Slice and Wins. Please. What up, Stella? How are you doing today? I'm doing actually pretty good. Dude. I very much hate when I don't get to stream that much, and I just haven't really been able to, so I'm a lot happier that I can get online and talk to you guys and play some games. Oh, race, is this the first race you're racing today? I need you to, like, relax for, like, 5 minutes, alright? Get out of your system, and then we can be normal people, alright? Alright, I'm gonna check to see if I missed anything over here. I know there were drones, but we did miss our fuel array, if we want to take that, surely. Surely. Okie dokie. I don't see anything else, I'm leaving. The only green item was from TP, that's really fascinating. Actually. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. No cloak chest or something. What am I looking at? Oh, it's the printer. That was it. All right. Hello. Oh. Do we want to... We'll just mark this. We'll come back later. I got 3 chirps from 2 mountain shrines yesterday. Okay. Well, I haven't had any chirps from any mountain shrines in the last 9 mountain shrines I've done that have had an overloaded worm. So, you know. Unfortunately. It's hard. I don't know how you guys do it. What is this? Sticky bomb? It's nice, but not really for what we have. We'll have sticky as it going, dude. Maybe we should have gotten the equipment first. So I should do that right now. Let's be smart about it. What do you call it when you can't find a whale? Real issue. Okay, so I know you just picked up like a joke book somewhere. I don't know. Listen. I don't have the energy, all right, today. Just last time it'll happen to me, but you know, you'd be surprised. It may be the beginning of your luck arc. What we get? Ocular Hood. How are you feeling? How was your weekend? I'm feeling pretty good, actually. My weekend was very busy. Like, I've had, I had one day that I kind of took to myself a little bit. Like, kind of half of the day. But I've been just, like, constantly busy the last, like, full over a week. So, it was kind of nice to have, like, half of a day, but it was also, like, a guilty day because the rest of the days I had to spend busy that weren't streaming, especially here, and it's like, yeah, that's important. Need to remain fresh. This guy. Oh, another equipment action. Parts just I could be working. Well, yeah, a little bit. It was more like, I don't know. I think Twitch does some harmful shit to my brain, actually. Where my relative relevancy is based on how much or how frequently I am perceived online. Which is probably a very fun rewiring that's been happening to my brain, but you know. Trying your social and physical energy batteries. Well, my physical energy batteries, yes. I feel like I could like be on stream for forever though. If I didn't have the physical battery limitation. I have a pretty large social battery. Oh, okay. For the most part. I guess the thing is, like, sometimes I just like doing things that people wouldn't really find that entertaining to watch. And so it's not that I don't know. It's more about that, I guess, maybe. Like, so, like this weekend I was just grinding Warframe, like, in silence, listening to music. But, you know, well, that would be fun to to watch, I'm sure. Guys do the shrines now. Get more rescue streams. I just haven't really been watching it that much because I've just been watching House when I've been watching something. Oh, yeah, there's some over here. It's your main frame. Nova. Has to be. House MD, that's very same. Ah. I'll leave that for a second. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. What a strange show. I think it's like an almost perfect show, actually. It's a real shame that they stopped doing the Sherlock archetype in television shows, because I think it's really fun and entertaining. I watch all of those show archetypes, honestly. Hello, we did save a large chest for that, so... Alright. And we'll take our first. It was one more tri-shop somewhere. You. Cool. We'll do large chest after. We might get a second sales star here, which means we get even more loot. It was one of the best medical show genre from a very bloated era of shows in that vein. Yeah. I think definitely at the time, it was the most accurate as far as like medical stuff as well. Obviously, like, it's not perfect. It's a TV show. But like, it has a very surprising amount of accuracy for, especially for the time. Yeah, I don't know, like Psych or like The Mentalist or House or like any types of those shows, like I eat that shit up as my favorite genre of television show, and I feel like they haven't made anything like that in a while, unfortunately. Bums me out. Maybe one day. I mean, there was probably some sort of, I don't know, people are getting tired of maybe that genre or something for a while. I never will, though. Give me that shit, I'll eat it up. I was actually talking with a friend about this the other day, but, it's kind of a real shame that TV shows in general just don't have good endings anymore. Like, the way the business works behind, like, Hollywood TV stuff, like, it's just not designed for it. And I was curious about, like, how many people who just watch TV have, like, genuinely never seen a good ending to, like, anything. Like... Because I bet you there's a lot of people who just watch stuff and it all just ends badly because that's just how it's now designed. I did look that up during a rewatch, and House had a panel of doctors to fact check their plots. That's actually sick. That is really cool. Yeah, you can tell a lot more time into that than just writers just guessing shit. So... Dexter, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil any ending of anything, but I also remember not liking Dexter. ending. I don't know. It's it just wasn't the payoff you were looking for, you know? The show genuinely good ending I can think of is Loki. Is that Marvel show? Oh, I don't want this. It's a bit goofy, but it's good. Yeah. No, I liked it. I liked the show. I watched all the way through how many ever seasons. But yeah. I mean, there's a lot of shows like in that era that are like good. But like, I don't know. It's really hard for me to pick a show. And it's just like the nature of TV. It's really hard for me to pick a show. It's like, damn, that was like a really, really good and satisfying ending. Like, I watched a show recently on Netflix. It wasn't that recently. It was maybe like a few years ago. I don't know. But I still remember because it pissed me off. It was like a very, very popular Netflix show. It was like one of their like big flagship ones. And the ending just totally disregarded like all the plots and was like, oh, we're just fine now. And it was just like, okay. So what was the point? Like, what are we doing? Well, I got a seal life, I guess, that I don't really want. Well, then maybe we can do on the Quimbaro, get a recycler. I just shouldn't do that, honestly. Like, the problem with doing equipment barrels is that I just genuinely... I'm always going to get one item extra that is not useful in exchange for a chance at trying to get something better. I'd rather just go for a large chest where I can get something that always will help me. Even if it turns to scrap. I think that's kind of what I've settled on. Hannibal was peak. I think I liked Dexter more than Hannibal. I don't remember if I finished Hannibal. But I don't remember liking it as much. Watched Dexter up to season 4 and dropped it because I don't care for anything else in it. That's fair. Do we want anything here? That's crazy. I don't know. It had some interesting things, but it didn't really. And I watched like I think all of it. I was watching with an ex at the time, and it was like her favorite. And so I was like, all right, we'll watch it. And watch the whole thing. I don't know. I walked away from it feeling like, eh. It's okay. It was one of the best pieces of Star Wars media in recent times, and it didn't have any Jedi or Sith in it. See, that's what gets me. The best piece of Star Wars media, because I don't know. I feel like you have to really actually like Star Wars like a lot, like as a world building kind of thing, and I just don't, I guess. And then it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just me. I've heard almost exclusively bad things about season 5 and up, so I just decided no. That's fair. I don't know, it happens a lot of the time that shows are just made too long. They just keep going because someone's like, oh, we can just make more money off of it. Or it stops going because some media platform like Netflix is just like, I don't know, close it or end it. I don't know. And the writer's like, oh, okay. And like every season has to be written in a way where it's either trying way too hard to create a cliffhanger so it can like try to convince fans and producers to keep watching, or it has to be cut in a way so that like each season is like too sectional because people are scared their shows are going to be cut. And the problem is you have shows with cliffhangers that just get cut, and that sucks. And then you have shows that keep going but have like no actual progression between seasons. And it's like the worst of both worlds, actually. So, I don't know. It's not my favorite, the way that TV shows just are. Just in general. Firefly, I watched Firefly. I remember very little about it. I thought the world building was kind of interesting a little bit. But every episode kind of, or half the episodes for the short show kind of felt like filler. Like, oh, we're just doing this random crazy adventure today, and then I don't know. It was fine. Like, you know. One of my favorite shows of all time, we're watching it currently. GF is Adventure Time. Never watched it. I guess I was too old to see it on the TV when it was running. Not that, you know, interpret that however you want, but it just wasn't. I didn't go out of my way to watch it, so. Sea Friends. I could do multi-shops, but might get a card, who knows? Things are allowed to end. Yeah, but, you know, when it's literally making you millions of dollars a year, to a lot of people, it's not allowed to end. You know? What up, Data? You're watching Psych? I really liked Psych, actually. Psych was really good. My only problem with it, though, and this is like a very, I guess, small problem, but I felt like I was too young and too movie uncultured to appreciate all of the jokes in Psych. Because they would be like, oh, this is like that one movie in the 80s with like Hugh Jackman and like I don't know that movie, and this joke is probably really funny, but I don't know. Rewatch? I mean, rewatching it really won't help me. It's that I just didn't grow up in an era where I watched all of those movies. That's kind of the too young factor. Not that like I was too young to understand like a remark or something. It's a very good show though. But there's so many like references to things I will just never know in my life. Let's do multi-shops now, and then we'll do TP. Actually, I guess we don't need to, but... Piece of media they reference, then rewatch the show so you get 2% more enjoyment. Yeah, something like that. You know? And yeah, it's not a fault with the show, it's just, you know, it had a different audience that it was looking for. That would be like a fun thing. Like maybe someone put together like a giant like clip list where it was like, you know, every joke in Psych, this is like a clip for it from like a movie from like the 1980s where you're like, you can see it and go like, oh, I get it. That's funny. I would enjoy that. I'd use that. You know, Amazon has the actor X-ray to pause and seize in a scene that per references, dude. If there's any show that needs it, man. actually interests me. I've been watching standalone movies almost exclusively because everything else seems not worth it. It's hard to find something that's worth it, honestly. I mean, like, how many times can you watch a show and have it be canceled before you just, like, stop trying? You know? That shit hurts. Where's the teleporter? Am I just blind? Oh, it's over there. I was blind. I wasn't paying attention. Like, man. You know? Like, I don't really know if places like Netflix or HBO or like all these places really understand like just like this fatigue that's happening for their user base, and it's them being greedy as fuck and ruining people's enjoyment. Anyway, got a nice little Diameter's Rain. I heard that was a really good show actually. Is that the one with the incredible animation? I think I've seen clips of it. I think I follow that artist on Instagram. I like his stuff. Can you watch a show and becomes terrible? That's a bigger problem, though. I guess it depends on the type of problem it has. Like, if it's on, like, season 20 and it keeps going and it's not good, it's like, okay, I get it. But if it's just, like, you know, a 2-season show and you just didn't like how it turned out, that may not be, like, a huge... That's more of a debatable problem. Can the rocks sparkle? Shiny. Show doesn't live up to its potential. It is sad. Especially when it has, like, such a strong lead up, right? And you're like, ooh, shit. And you can't really, like, just redo it. I don't know. It's tough. Let's get some crit, actually. I guess I just have to... I don't know. I just enjoy books more these days, because it doesn't really run into as many of the same problems. I suppose. Still can. Obviously. It still does. I just want, like, good endings, though, man. I'm tired of not having good endings in TV shows. Let's get rid of this as well. Books are an underrated art form. No, they aren't. Maybe that's a generational thing. Maybe... I don't know how old you are, but... we'll stop at 7. Maybe the new age of, new generations have stopped reading, though. That is entirely possible. So now I don't want this anymore. Where was that saw? It's over there. I'll take saw. Oh, it's pastor. I'll take the pastor. It's even better. Books are pretty popular. That's good. I guess I was kind of worried about that. Like, as media and technology and movies and shows and short-form entertainment stuff increases, like, how will it impact the popularity of reading? Oh, I left my President's Disc. Forced. Zoomers view reading books as a performative act. Ugh. Wait, I dreamt for Siren's Call? Did... I thought I dreamt for the other one. I just wasn't paying attention. Jesus Christ. Dude. That is crazy. Forced? Yeah, it's forced when I click the button to come here. Ooh, that's not good. Ow. That was supposed to boop you. My bad. Forgot two very important things. The resonance disc and, I guess, using my eyes. My boops are not here today, I'm gonna be honest. I need to boop Awu, so it's not looking too good. You guys siren intentionally. They were both blue. I looked away from the screen, and I just, you know, it happens. Well, it never has happened, but now it has happened. So, you see that one author that literally published a book with an AI prompt still in it? Don't even. I can't. I can't. I don't want to deal with that conversation right now. Honestly, it's so. It's told to write in the style of another author, dude. What was the other author? Also, that's... We're done, dude. I don't know, I don't say prison a lot, but, perhaps. Perhaps. That was too low. Oh boy. Get an audiobooks and sit on a bus for like 1 hour and 30 minutes a day and just try to read, just vomits. I don't like audiobooks, personally. What is happening to me? I feel like I have to read with my eyes. I tried audiobooks, but I don't know. Wasn't a huge fan. Ow, I'm being torn to shreds here. If I can't get the boop on this, like, I literally just probably lose here, so. And that's happening. It's not too easily. I don't know. I don't know what it is for me, but I pushed it. Interesting. Way too high. Well, we'll just keep doing damage to it in case we, got it, finally. I'll take that one for sure. Okay. The tactile sensation of turning the page. Well, I like reading on my phone. No problem with that, but I want to be able to pick up and like go faster and slow down depending on what I'm reading. I don't know. I value that a lot, I guess. Sometimes I like to reread sections. Stuff like that. What a disappointing item. This is not good. Maybe we just have enough stuff to win anyway, but we definitely lose, like, you know, half of an entire stage by coming here, unfortunately. Why is everything in a multi-shop? I'll take a fucking card. That would, like, undo the item deficit on the stage. Oh, nope, never mind. I need to mark that so I don't forget it. I need to keep doing that. I've zoned out reading too, to be fair. I get to the end of a page and realize I didn't actually process the words I just read. Yeah, but that's when you just move your eyes back up the page and don't, like, click the back button on the audio book thing, and you're like, oh, that was, like, too far back. So you go forward, and you're like, oh, that's too far forward. Hold on. I need to, like, use the slider thing, and then it's like, dude. It's like, holy shit. It's kind of annoying. When there was this last large book that came out that was like, I don't know how many words it was. It was like 450,000 words, and I spent an entire weekend blasting through it. I would have this, like, schedule where I would read for, like, 8 to 9 hours, and then until, like, my eyes stopped working, and then I would immediately go to sleep so I could wake up and restart or something. Like, if I felt like, oh, I didn't parse that sentence quite right. All right, sleep time, sleep for 8 hours, come back. That's not getting opened. All right, I guess we're just getting out of here. Love this stage, very cool. Very cool. So way too far forward. Got it. I'll take both. Why do I do that? I don't remember half the book. Oh, dude, I got it all up here, man. I can blast through. If I read too much, I'll dream about the book and later get confused because I made up storylines in my head. That's funny. And unfortunate. I like I've done that before, though. Like something similar. You know, it also works for writing, too, which is really interesting. I bet if you wrote a bunch, like, right before bed, you might come up with better ideas when you're sleeping. Which is also kind of interesting. Possible to boot Mithrix? Nope. Mithrix is not a flying creature. You can boop Voidling, though. You can just one-shot him with one click of a button. With Merc. So. That's a fun one. Alright. Get every one of these you missed. I'm gonna take that. Let's take a whip. Because now we need to make up for all the items we lost by just synthesizing a build that can kill Mithrix, probably. Maybe that? Let's see. Okay. See what this is first. Interesting. It is bad. I think I want the damage, though. Like KCC? Yeah. God, this stage sucks. It's crazy. I fucked myself by coming here so hard. Did I click the newt? Oh, I didn't even click the newt. Oh, shit. I fucked even worse. It just keeps getting worse. One mistake leads to another. It's fantastic. I think we're good. I don't really want to get rid of Thorn. I mean, I could, though. No, I'm gonna keep it for bleed chance for Deathmark. Oof, I'm just stupid today. You didn't nerf yourself? Yeah, maybe. I didn't want to. Yeah, this is bad. We'll see if we can still win that. A friend of mine recently installed Risk 2. I'm so tired of playing Seeker, but they're so bad I need to. Oh, where was this? I see. Missed one. That sucks. So there's probably some other mods to help with that. I think there's some like revive mods or something. You want to put some training wheels on your friend or something. It's up to you though. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's however you guys can have fun, right? I need a band or something though. How about a large chest so that I can get a CS star activation? My revival, there you go. What are you saying? I didn't do anything super innovative, but it's fun nonetheless. I also recommend my pre-submitted book if you want to go insane. What's that one book? Oh no, I've read a lot of sci-fi. I don't know. I like sci-fi. I guess I just dislike a lot of tropes that sci-fi does. Sorry. Could bother me at the same time. I think sci-fi is fun, but I guess I like a very specific strain of sci-fi. I think a lot of people use sci-fi as a vehicle to explore certain concepts because it just fits the best. And those concepts are constantly explored. I don't know. So that's how I'm gonna interpret it. So many things. I don't know how I didn't hit those guys. Our chest, we'll leave that for later. You can take a seat of life. I'd rather not, though. Let's see if we can find another equipment that's a card, so you can get more of those, though. It's just that Drizzle's too easy for them, but on Rainstorm they die every other stage. We're having fun, but I don't want to be dead for like half of it and play Seeker. Yeah, I don't know. I mean... I don't know. Like, it's up to you what you want to do. I was gonna say something that could be interpreted as, like, elitist, but I won't. I thought better of it. So it might be interpreted poorly. Another ATG, wow. Wowie zowie. Ow. Still love to hear it. I was gonna say something along the lines of, like, you know, clearly if you're playing Drizzle, like, you're still learning. Or Drizzle or Rainstorm or whatever. Like, you're still not so like these early games don't really matter, just do whatever you want. But to someone that might piss them off, so. Oh, don't hit me. That's from a very biased angle for sure. I think we're ready to... Oh, never mind. That's what I was looking for. I didn't hit it. Okay. Kind of the point of the game modes. I mean, try to like ease you into Monsoon, right? Oh my god, stop giving me this. Try to ease you into Monsoon and such. I mean, not even considering Eclipse, but... You know, a little bit considering. Potentially. Oh. Oh, don't want it. I like Frost Relic. Does that make me a bad person? Yeah, unfortunately. It's okay. We can all learn and grow. There's a room. Please give me a recycler. I don't want this. Frost Relic is fine. It's it can actually be a very good item in a lot of runs. The thing with Frost Relic is it doesn't really do much on the moon. Right? So if your build relies on it, it's not a very good build. Right? Alternatively, there are a lot of things that do Frost Relic's job. You play in a certain way, like you have like, you know, a few gas. It's kind of enough AoE so that you don't really need Frost Relic, even if it is a nice extra damage boost. But like it's fine. It's really actually pretty good early. Or like the earlier you get, it's kind of like Tesla where it really has more of an impact there, but it's definitely not bad. And like I would say even Siren's Call is pretty good for all the larvae. FMP trigger it? Yes. The shrine is triggering me though. Please give me stuff. I love shrines. How mean they are to me. Like, it was pretty, and it feels good killing the little minis that much effort. My aim sucks, so it's a nice break. Interesting. I actually don't like the way it looks on my screen, though. I have removed the giant orb around you with a mod, because I felt like I could never see anything. That is one thing I just never really liked about it, but just aesthetic-wise. Like, I felt like a circle that's kind of like fucking focus crystal. Jesus, sort of like focus crystal on the ground, just like laid out. Maybe even like a solid opaque circle on the ground would be almost somewhat better than giant wisps of white covering your screen where you're looking. The better you get at the game, the less you like it. It's also one of those items, yeah. Obviously, even when you're good at the game, you could use every item in a specific good way. And like, you know, there are runs where I've needed to use it, but this is not one of those runs. I'm doing perfectly fine without it. So if I can get rid of it and still do the same with the same amount of effort, I'd rather just have more of a chance at like a white soup cauldron, right? There's no reason to hold on to something in my case here. I wonder if the gloop bug in multiplayer will ever be fixed. What is the gloop bug? Just it being a giant always on circle? That's a fact too, but I don't want to imply that people who like it are bad and should feel bad. I don't think anyone should feel bad. A lot of things are personal preference, but like, it is true that a lot of items in this game are more training wheel items than other items. And I think that's a fair thing you can say without, you know, whatever. Like, there's a lot of healing items in this game that, you know, aren't really that good and make your runs worse, but kind of new players kind of need them because, you know, they don't know all the cool things about dodging and all that cool stuff and in the enemy priority and stunning and, you know. So it's a little... I think it's fine. A lot of M's like that. And I think they're good for the game to have kind of things like that, where an item may be good to learn with, but it's balanced around that, you know, it may not be the best item ever once you learn. I think that's perfectly fine. I think that having items in that kind of vein of progression is kind of an interesting way to do it. So, I don't mind. ATG training wheels for the noobs until they don't need the damage anymore. Yeah, true. But ultimately, I mean, people like items in this game, right? So, not just for how good they are. Not everyone plays with a kind of meta mindset like I do. Some people just like effects being cool. I'm a little bit that way with FMP. It is really good though, obviously, but... Unfortunate. Let's pick up our reds then. I think the worst items are those that get better. I think the worst items are those that get better the better the player is. Yeah. Because then you just have like predefined metas probably, and the rest of the game can get boring in a way, but like if it has like a very outlandish like curve in the this is extremely good type category, right? I think Spaces is like a unique example of that. Shaped glass is kind of another example of that too. Like a lot of players when they're early on are like, dude, it's such a like a hard item to blah blah blah. Dude, that thing is crazy. You know, like, yeah, it's there are a few things. I mean, watches are kind of that way. I don't think they're as impactful. Well, maybe they are. I was gonna say as impactful as Spaces is, but maybe. Like, with watches, engaging with the fear factor of it, like, oh no, am I gonna break it, is like part of the item. But if you're good, you don't ever have that feeling, and you just get it, and it's really good every time. So, I guess it's kind of like that. I do think that it's cool to have items that you can start to use in different ways as you get better, though. But items that just become a always pick no matter what and immediately win because you have it, because you're good. You like could use some balance. Ow. So, I don't know. Let's move on to the boss. Give me an overloading worm and give me a turf. That's not what I asked for. It is not what I wanted. Is he gonna heal? No, he's not. Take a Shatter Splane, I guess. Ah, 2 bands better. I'll take. What's your favorite part about this game? It's either the build strategy or it's the characters having like extremely just having high skill ceilings and improving with those like mechanics and stuff. We go fast? No, we don't. As much as I love head stompers, it could easily be nerfed by a massive amount and still be pretty good. Oh yeah. I remember back when Hopu was still making the game, I actually encouraged them to nerf it. But their reasoning at the time was no one knows that it's really that good. And everyone thinks it's bad, so we don't want to nerf it. And I was like, okay, I see your point of view, but it is definitely the strongest thing, and it still is. Is ATG better than Trim if you have Clover? I'm gonna respond to this question the same way I respond to every time I get asked this question. Not necessarily. It depends on your build. And it depends on your build more than just having a Clover or not. And it depends on your character and everything. It's too contextual even then to answer. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it isn't. I would argue a lot more of the time Clover with Plimp is actually better because it's not in a vacuum. And you have other items that work better with it, like with Clover and Plimp helping you to proc more shit. But sometimes ATG is better. Especially if you have a lot of sticky bombs, because ATG works well with sticky bomb better than Plimp, right? And I'd love to tell you yes or no, but it's just not always that simple. Also, the thing with Plasma Shrimp is, if you're comparing it on a run, you have to compare the difference between 2 Plasma Shrimps and 1 ATG with Clover. Because you're comparing, what if you picked up a Plasma Shrimp and converted your ship? Right? So you immediately have this gate that you have to look through. So, I don't know. Is it? Maybe. Depends. Do I want luminous shots? I think I'll take one. Probably. Never found another key, that's sad. Wish I got more speed too, but... Okie dokie. Bye-bye. Do I want Shorms? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have 11 right now. I could keep them, print one Luminous Shot, get a Lumi, be happy. More aerosol time. I often get Plimp, but never ATG. Okay, well, in the scenario of should I get an ATG, or should I get a Plimp when I have a Clover, or should I not get it and keep the ATG? You definitely have to compare that, right? In the context of that exact scenario that we're talking about, right? Because you're never going to ask that question if you're not in that scenario. Yeah, yeah. I think we'll just... Yeah, give. I think we're good. We have everything ratioed out here. I think it's time to leave. I'm just a little bit worried about speed. In a vacuum, though, works as a good general baseline if you don't want to think too much about it. Reddit post. What is this? Oh, we got... With the number of clovers you have. Okay, well, that's not... Yeah, I mean... The thing is, you're probably not going to ever really have more than 2 clovers, or usually never have more than 1. I would prefer a graph that looks more at versus how many ATGs. Also, I would like to see... Is that comparing 1 plasma shrimp to 1 ATG? I didn't really read it. I'm asking because I didn't read it. Because if so, you'd still have to adjust for that as well. Plasma shrimp is often very good or a lot better. So. Frelic? Did I not get rid of Frelic? But even still, no run is ever in a vacuum, so... And actually, I would say the lack of vacuum makes ATG way better than it shows on the graph. I don't know, it's hard. It's, yep. How much ATGs miss? Yeah. Not, like, if you ever watched your ATG, it misses, like, what do you say, half of the time? No, maybe 40% of the time. They don't actually hit their target, especially on Mythrix. It does not hit Mythrix very often. Plimp always does, though. It's a good point. What up, Ouija? How's it going, dude? It's going good. Okay. Or does Frelic slow me down when it procs? So what you're seeing is a visual effect. You're seeing the game zoom out, and it looks like you're not moving as fast because you're not seeing the game zoomed in. So I think a lot of people have assumed that over the years, but it's not true. Maybe we can get some goodies here. And soup. Kind of chilling today, hoping to get some E8 NG. Hell yeah. Sounds good. How many other characters do you have to win with? On your climb. Makes sense. Still gonna scrap it immediately because it feels terrible. Wow. You could turn off that effect, by the way. With the SOTS mod. SOTS AV effects. My allergies are like kicking or something. It is like hard to breathe today. With like pollen and stuff. Mercenary specific clove skips? Oh yeah, a ton. I mean, you just kind of go up with your abilities, though. It's not really like... It's not really a secret. I'm sure you can do it if you tried. I think rather when you sprint, your FOV increases and you go faster, but when you're in frolic procs, your FOV increases and you expect it to be going faster, but you aren't. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting how just such a slight little visual change could just make someone like not like an item completely. And be like, oh, I'm going slower, I don't like it. Console gamer, dude. It's over. Well, there's my runic lens and Justice. That's really nice. Wraps aren't bad, I guess. We'll take some. This is pretty good soup. No death mark like I wanted, though. It's okay. We'll live. Yum. We'll just load up on this. Is perfect. And then where's my Shorm? I need it. Let me turn on a fan. Maybe that helps me breathe. How many opals do I have? 2? Okay, we gotta be a little bit careful. Alright, let's move. There was this neat other spot that some of the racers found that I'm gonna go use for pillar skipping here. Oh, hello. Bye-bye. Capacitor kind of just worked out really well with the last TP there. I mean, go up, but hold on. Can use this thing. It's like just like a really nice angle. Just kind of like double up on it. Just kind of cool. I don't have like all of the speed in the world, right? So it's just definitely going to be worse. But it's alright. We're still gaining height. Albeit barely on this side. Let's go around the other side. Something I always tell people to do because it's a lot easier. But if you have more speed, you can use that and it's a little bit easier. Oh, we're so close. Are we like stalling perfectly? Get up. What's the worst general thing about Risk 2 for you? I think for me it's enemies not being that interesting to fight. What's the worst thing? I don't know. I did that jump at the wrong time, actually. We just wasted a bunch there. Bunch of space. Let's just go back. Let's do it again. I did it kind of at another off time, but it's fine. We're okay. I definitely think enemies could be more... have movesets that are more dangerous. Like, I like the idea of being scared of enemies and stuff. But I acknowledge it's a little harder to do in this game without making it overwhelming with the way that it is right now. So I don't know. I think if you're gonna make enemies more dangerous, you'd have to spawn fewer of them, I imagine. But I think that would be a good way to, I think that'd be fine, because it would be more interactive. I'd rather fight, like, 5 more dangerous enemies than, like, 10 beetles at once, right? For example. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I don't have a feather. This is getting a little scary, honestly. Just trying to hit him with my fucking little disciple. He's cheating. Oh my god. The clone swiping me? Jesus. We're still like really low on... Fuck you, clone. Still really low on speed here while we're attacking. How much did you have? 3? Oof. I'm gonna have to use this a lot. I can stall a lot with Luminous Shot here. Oh, this is bad. Dude. This is gonna be a bad phase. Oh, didn't have bands up. My bad. Oh, actually, that worked better because the runic lens proccing bands. Okay, let's just keep up Red Whip here as much as we can. So we can dodge. I don't know if he's gonna swipe there or not. Let's wait for bands to come back up, and then we'll just... do it all again. We have a decent sync here with capacitor and bands. Yeah, those extra red whips really mattered. Oh, that really sucks. Right before phase 4. My nose itches. We live. Nice. Boop. Not too bad, not too bad. I took some unnecessary swipes. I actually thought that phase 1 was the scariest, but I played it in a very squeamish, meekly way, and I got punished for it. I should have just been like in the air above him. Would have gave me more reaction time for the orbs as well, I think. Yeah, I went to phase 1, I'm like, oh, I don't have a feather or anything. Season KCC, I am for now. I still will probably swap though. Sooner than later. Thanks for the GGs. I'm gonna kite the entire cast for entire stage and then do it again for the next stage. Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy the game, but there's a reason that I really like Umbral, and it's because it's very interesting to me. This new tech under development? Yeah. Have you ever died to the ship after charging... Ship charging after Mithras? Not after charging Mithras, but... Mithras, yeah. It's happened. Alright, who else are we playing today? Boom. How to get used to normal Mythrix pizza, it just becomes free damage time. I love how Umbral Mythrix makes it a threat again. Yeah, I mean, you get used to it, and you definitely, can do damage during it, but it's easier just to focus on dodging, I'd say, because of the difficulty of it. Railgunner, maybe. Let's check the log. What are we at? I guess we haven't played Railgunner in a while. Actually, I have like 2... Oh, never mind. She's right here. Maybe we play... have fun with the rest of your runs. Thank you, dude. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, a few deaths in there. Artie, I don't want to play Artie right now, actually. Let me go with a... Let's go with the Manda run, actually. Always back to the Chef's a while ago. Chef was like 3 runs ago. Always back to the classics. Oh, I don't have Skin Tuner on. This is a problem. Why do I have it off? Is it just not working right now? I just have it off. Let me restart my game real quick. Let me just do that. I think I turned it off for something, and it didn't turn it back on for something. Oh, I know why. I turned it off for something. Yeah. I was recording the fucking teaser video for Rorez. That's why. And I was like, oh, my colors are fucked up. That makes sense. Because it doesn't work for DLC 3 yet? Joke's on you. I have another entire profile for that. Also not for that. I mean, I just have another profile for testing gearbox things. I do not mix profiles. I do not. I wanted like the... Yeah, this one is just so fucking clean, dude. Hey, we got a Siphon Forest start finally. Okay. Feels good. All as well. What up, Park? How's it going, dude? Do you test DLC 3 and stuff with mods? I did not test it with mods. I played it the vanilla way. So I can give as much accurate feedback as possible. The commando is an accurate poster. Seething. What a lovely character. When I'm playing commando, I'm like, I'm home, you know? I have a friend who at one point got mad because he kept getting Siphon Forest. Okay. What, is it too hard? I don't know, dude. Ooh, speaking of which, though, this might be a tougher start here. We have Halcyon to fight. We have a Mountain Shrine stage 1. We might need to lock in for this one a little bit. I can't look up far enough to hit you. Siphon Forest is the best stage in Risk 2, actually. By far. Oh no. We're getting all the shitty things. Uh-oh. I mean, that will be helpful. A stun grenade would kind of go crazy right now, though, right? I think so. Should have played False Sun. Oh, there's sun in there. Yeah, we could have just had everything immediately. Let me make sure I check the top of this time as well. I'm going to start marking everything I've seen. I have no time to miss anything. Is there a drone anywhere that I can get? I don't know about that either. Hopefully. Ooh, some speed is nice, but I need some damage. There's some damage. That's not something I want to use on Halcyon, but... Do we do Halcyon after TP on this one? I might, even. I don't know. I think he was on a losing streak and just wants something to blame. It happens, man. Everyone goes on a losing streak at some points. At least once in this game, they're learning. It happens. Okay, no equipment either. Oh, we have a healing drone. That's perfect. Okay. I'm gonna grab this, and then we can start. Let's do Halcyon, actually. I have a stun grenade, so... we can deal. Wheel and deal. Is there a way to practice Umbral? There's a mod by Gorak. I don't remember what it's called. If someone has the name of it. It's like stage retry or something to that effect. Just look through the Gorak mod list. when you die to Umbral, I would say just retry the stage and then like just teleport back up to the arena and just keep trying. Because I mean, if you're practicing anyway, and you're just like, you know, maybe you have like a fake practice build or you're just like, you know, whatever. That's a great way to do it. Just keep trying till you win. What a valence. Preppings has been so fucking awesome and helping me fully stages. Such a good checklist mod. It is very nice. Now for the perfect version of the mod is being able to hold tab and seeing the list of things that you've pinged on the right. And the interactables that you've pinged. Then it would be perfect. Don't pick up the coin because he might just end this. What I've done is use Depot Token and practice dodging with move items possible and infinite Dios. That's one way of doing it. There is a practice mode for Umbral right at the start when you spawn into the moon. You can click that as well and reload the stage. Just set scene moon 2 when you finish the fight. Just keep practicing. I don't know, something like that. Just love going through a stage, pinging everything, and just full loot it after. It's fun. It's a fun way to... I'm glad that you pointed out this mod to me. It saved a lot of people. Out of ours is going, dude. What up? Did they make the hitbox so big? Who knows? No one knows. I need to keep stunning you. Get close enough where I can actually do damage. They really need to fix the infinite stun thing, but how about I stun you one more time? Just one more time, I can just stun you. Just allow me to stun you? Thank you. Ooh, almost got comboed there. My back up against the drop pod, it almost killed me. Alright, what do we get? Very good. Good. You got the duplicate thing, which kind of sucks, but... Alright. Got a little bit of bleed. Do I leave? No, okay. Let's leave. What is that? Oh, that's stick printer, right? Forgot. Let's see what's up here real quick. Revert stun buff mod. Yeah, I had that on for a while. I don't remember why I turned it off, but hopefully they just fix it soon, so everyone can just have that fixed. Other things like stars stay bearable after a while. Yeah. It's just very good. I love the feeling of just blasting into a golem leg with a focus crystal. That's my AoE I was looking for. This was Beetle Queen. It could have gone a little bit more poorly, but we found the stun grenade. House Knight was easy. Got this done. Easy peasy. And we're ready just to get the Void Cradle after this, and we'll be good. There's an issue. It's probably a mod to fix it. Probably. Not everything, though. Like, Artie's spear still pushes enemies, unfortunately. And that's not that fun. No one's fixed the dithering issue yet either, where, like, I could do this and commandos covering my entire screen instead of letting me see what I'm shooting at. Still some things, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Queen stage 1 usually turns into cope. You gotta really push the queen and know how to dodge everything else in the meantime. Yeah, no mod to fix the pinging for the wisps either. How about like a plimp or a polyloot here? That'd be pretty good. Okie dokie. Classic music for the start of a race video. It's very interesting how this song has been used so much in my video. No, Plimp's sad. What do you mean sad? We have 3 polyloots, dude. Hapaja. Gladge? Didn't miss anything nice. Plimp is just funny. I don't know, I prefer to win, so I'm happy. This is good. Give me a uke printer and then we can really enjoy the fruits of this item. Let's go for the newt right now. All that matters is victory at all costs. Yes. Well said. Oh, get up. I hear an elder over here. Yep, there he is. Heard his thumping footsteps. Look at all the tri-shops. Syringe? Maybe. This is a scrapper. Ooh, that's really good too. Maybe. I guess we don't really have that many good white items, so I could risk some things. Our bleed is only coming from Noxious Thorn right now, so... Stun buff? The stun buff is a bug where... Oh my god, I just didn't use my shift. I clicked spacebar, because for some reason I thought I had a feather. Minus 1 million health. The stun buff is just a bug where stun just keeps stacking while the target is already stunned. So it doesn't give a chance to the target to like to break out of it. Merc Brain? Yeah, that is what playing Merc for 2 hours does. That's funny. It just makes stun very, very powerful. More powerful than it needs to be. Let's go back in this cave here, actually. Bolstering Lantern Printer. Wow. We'll send Syringe. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't think it's, well, maybe we could use that right now. We don't really have a lot of speed. I don't think it's a horrible call. We have watches as well. That actually works out in our favor. Started using stage recap and ignoring the timer. It changed everything. Yeah. I think more of ignoring the timer a little bit probably changed more for you than the latter, or the former, but... What should I... Oh yeah, you said recap first. Yeah. Glad you enjoy the game more now, though. Congratulations. Let's go for the shrine next. Yeah, I'm not leaving the stage without an opal. Let's get that. Shrine time. So a couple of drones that I want too, but... That was good. You say there was a scrapper? No, I said if there was a scrapper, I would definitely go more into syringe. But we'll just go in anyway. Boop. Thank you. No, not right now. Finally, the backup. Did you know the backup has been bugged since it came out? I just found out about this recently. Apparently, the backup doesn't scale the drones that you spawn in all the time. Like, sometimes it does, but, like, usually they're just, like, level, like, 1 or some shit. Which is why it's so bad. And it's why when enemies spawn at, like, scavs, they destroy you. It's just so bad and no one ever noticed because all the drones in this game are just kind of bad. So just fit. Was that, like, insane? What do I want here? I think I do want this, perhaps. Maybe we should have gone after the key. I'm not totally sure, but... If we want any watches, we're gonna have to leave some stuff here and come back. Ooh, gas is absolutely needed. Okay, we'll just get this stuff and we'll come back. It's fine. Give me one of you. I didn't mean to actually print the opal yet. It's fine. Surely we don't lose the opal and have to walk back, right? Surely? And we have to walk back anyway. It's not that big of a deal. Alright. That's perfect. We'll do that. This is a mountain shrine, so let's just prep a little bit more. The big thing that we're, you know, or the big reason we're able to do this is because we have Noxious Thorn as our bleed, which is kind of cool. And you... Okay. Oh, didn't want to hit that corner. That's fine. And then we also have the backup to cover us if we need it. Okay. It's alright. Yum. Don't give me beetle queens though. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Noxious Orange with gas kind of mopping up as well. Okie dokie. There's one chest over there. We have the Void Cradle. We're looking good. Maybe I should have waited on that key grab multi-shot, because that Void Cradle might have had a key in it and could have started duplicating from like the first stage, but that's my fault. Not a perfect play there. We'll see, we'll see. Play light on greens. Yeah, you're right. We did turn 2 into Polyloot. But, I mean, I've had runs recently where I only had like 1 green out of stage 1, so... Like, it was last run, actually. It happens. Surely you'll be vindicated? Yeah. We'll see. Okay. Let's just get this. I'm just kind of worried about speed. We did lose the speed item for doing what we did, so that was kind of the one huge negative. So, let's just try to keep that in mind. Oh. It's not perfect on Mander, but I'll take it. Okay. You can always give a Rogue on arm 1. I didn't think it would have done enough damage. That's sick though, actually. Oh my god. Unfortunately, I don't really want that here. Maybe next time. Alright. 8 syringes, huh? Where's the cloak chest that I missed? Guess I have a watch crowbar and APR. That would probably do it. Lot of the crowbar as well. Ooh. We'd have to get rid of our bleed though, and for that, I don't necessarily think that is worth it here. If we had any other form of whatever, if we had like an extra bleed that was a white item, I'd do it. But, you know, surely. Stretch it. I'd love to have that item for free. Hello. Okay. What was the green? I didn't even look at the green. Regen. Ah. It's really interesting. Like, I didn't remember the green because I didn't like really look past it. Or I didn't even like consider it. Like my intuition just like immediately pushed it away. And it's interesting because I just usually trust myself and my intuition is right that I didn't actually need to remember it. But sometimes I'm like, what did I see? What did my brain see? It made me not remember it. I do kind of want that. I want to lose an opal for it, or a gas. So let's hold on a bit. Let's also get a drone going. Drone's good. Topaz Birch. Oh, almost fall off. Fully autopiloting, yeah. We could just say something and you remember it that way. I could say predatory and you'd have pictured a predatory next to a scorpion. No, it's true, but when I walked in there, you know, it was like, it was something I didn't need, and that is true. He said something that was actually good, I would have actually doubted you. But it's true that you could lie to me on things that are like equal footing. Last into their health. I need an actual equipment, please. Honestly, Crunder's looking really good here. Yeah. Iron Restream. I don't know. I don't lie to you guys, so why would you lie to me? Just feels kind of mean. I don't know. Bullets per minute build. Dude, it's we're like a bullet hose build, yeah. This will also help me when we have to chain stun Halcyon. Oh, I don't have my stun grenade anymore. Oh no. How am I gonna fight Halcyon? Interesting dilemma. Maybe I'll just get one from that utility chest. One swipe at sword and kill you instantly. Nah, that wouldn't happen, obviously. I would block it with my new bear. Another key. Take 2 because opal? No, if that thing hits you, you will just die instantly, unfortunately, past stage 1, so. I believe I was told by Gorak that the scaling is like directly proportional with how much money you spend on the shrine and not the actual director system that's in place in the game, which is why it's really fucked up. I might just put it on the system that we use for that, man. Alright, well, think about doing House Knight after. That's actually gonna be kind of scary. Oh, you're dead. A scythe. Lame. Also, we want enough money to be able to do the house tonight here, actually, so. According to a quick Google search, withholding information can actually be considered a form of deceit. Who's a returning survivor race? You said you don't lie to us. You said that's a form of deceit. And lying may be a form of deceit. But logic states that not all lying is withholding information. If a chicken is a bird, are all birds chickens? That's why House Knights are so much more busted than the ones on the Racers encounter. Yeah, that too. Dies instantly on 2 charges, but on 3 it's actually worse than Mithrix. It is. It's really bad. Well, charging is fucking yourself over? Yeah, if you are past stage 1 especially. Okay. What do we want? I think we want Cranston. This might be bad. What I'm doing is stupid. I don't really feel like we can pull them off the sides, so either. I feel like the only one that's lying to me right now is Glitch. I don't think people like Glitch need to know the truth. Actually. Yeah, we are not doing enough damage to kill House Knight in a meaningful amount of time. Why do I like this though? I'm afraid to use Krunder here, so we don't have enough money. No, we're good, we're good. Oh, welcome to hell. Oh, he dropped the bleed because he just dropped behind that. It's good. Oh, I can't use Krunder anymore. Sucks. How about you fight a drone? There you go. Jesus. Alright. What distance how's it going, dude? Okay. I don't think I left a chest because I was trying to find stuff for the housing fight. That's good for next stage at least. Maybe I accidentally left a chest somewhere. Who knows? Is it that one? No. I opened that. I guess we're good. Let's leave. Might just come touch it. I appreciate the offer. Whatever, how's it going, dude? When's Spire 2 coming out, man? I need a card game to play. And I don't want to play Monster Train. So. Oh, my drone! You see the healing drone? I wanted that drone. It's my bad. House Knight killed so many drones with that one punch. I don't. It's really good, but I want to get it. I don't scrapper. That answer. I think it's fair not to want to play Monster Train. I don't know. I don't really want to play something totally new. I just want to play something kind of new. You know? That's kind of where I'm at, I guess. Spire 2 seems kind of new enough. Train 1 was my game of the year. I've heard nothing but good things about it. But I have too many games I'm learning right now. I wanted to like half go in to Spire 2. Well, we'll see. I mean, I have Monster Train 1. I've never played it. I may play the second one eventually. We will see. Oh, that's good. I feel like with card games though, for me, it man, there's so much to learn. I mean, obviously that's just for everyone. There's so much to learn, but I know how to learn them, and it makes it more of a study process to me. And if I don't do the study process, I feel like I'm doing bad, so I don't want to do it. Starter grind not hitting? No, starter grind is hitting. That's what I mean, though. I don't want to have a bunch of other games I'm learning. It's hard to manage everything. It is tough. So you're perma baby mode and get bored, or nut up and grind. I get it. Yeah. I don't know. It feels just like Spire and games like that. If you want to be good at A20, it's actually like taking a fucking college course on it. Which is like, I think it's a good thing to some extent. And it's a good they're not afraid to pull punches with their difficulty. I really respect Spire devs for that, actually. Like, yeah, someone like me who hasn't spent an overwhelming amount of time can beat A20. But to be consistent, it's like... Or to, I mean, it always feels good to win still, I'm sure. Well, maybe not after 1 billion hours, but... Maybe. I mean, even the win rates of, the top players aren't like 90% yet, so... I'm sure once it gets there, it gets a little bit more boring as well. Or, you know, just after X amount of thousands of hours, but... How much is the... thing? I have played 50 hours of Stardew in the last week and a half. I blame you 100%. Dude, the starter grind is sick. Try Monster Train. It wasn't like Spire, and I sort of just didn't give it a chance. But now that I've taken a break from Spire, I might go back and actually give it a fair shot. I think that's fair. There's a lot of games that are kind of like offshoot style experiences that you may not want to fall in love with, but are definitely like really good and hold up their own. 6.7k hours? That's a few. I don't know, I always find that kind of interesting. It's just so much harder for it. Oh, the chest. Oh, okay. I was like, that's a crazy amount of hours in Spire. As a game developer, either you make a new original idea, which is already a scary thing, because it might just not work, or you know, kind of go off a genre offshoots, you know, type of thing, and you just may be viewed as, you know, just like that, where some people are like, oh, it's kind of, it's not the original game, so maybe it's not worth my time. So, I don't know. Making things is hard. It's hard to get people to give what you make a chance. One of these is really good. Get into card roguelikes, but it never really hooked me for some reason. I think it's fair. I don't think they're for everybody, but I think those types of games that aren't afraid to not be for everybody are like the best ones, you know, because they can really, like, really hook the people that really that they're for, and I respect that. It's really sad to me when, like, there's a game that I would kind of have gotten into, but it's just like it's being spread so thin, and like the thing that I like about it is so diluted that it's like not even just worth it anymore to me. So like games that are just like so honest and so like unafraid to be themselves, or games I always respect. Factorio, for example, is one of those that comes to mind for me. In a lot of ways, Tarkov has been that way for me. Like, say the Spire, etc. Risk of Rain, I don't know. I don't know what it is or what it's doing, but I like it for different reasons. Spire and deck builder roguelikes are more RNG independent though. On high ascension and Spire, you get a lot of unwinnable runs even at high skill level. Hey Frost. Yeah, listen, you don't need me to tell you that it's that's not true. They're hard though. Is the nude up here? Please don't be up here. You play Dead Cells? I don't like Dead Cells at all. That's okay. I don't have to like it. But I think it does have that problem where it's kind of trying, like, I don't know what the identity of Dead Cells is anymore. I used to kind of have an idea. But I don't know. Every DLC thing has like a crossover. What is it these days? Oh, hello. That's where all the bosses are. I see. I see. Excuse me, I need to loot this. Give. Sure. Why not? Owie. Insurance is going to take around 4.8k. Noted. Thank you. Someone has my back today. Can't get into 2 games for the life of me. Risk Run 1, Spelunky, Dead Cells all fall flat for me, but I'm happy others enjoy them where I can't. Yeah, I don't know. The art, and this, I don't even think this is namely an art issue as much. This is kind of like a mechanic tied with art issue, I guess. I don't know. Something about it. Like, there are some games that just don't work for me either. Or styles, like, I can play 2D games. I can play a game like Factorio that's top down. I can play a game like Terraria that's 2D from the other direction. But there are some 2D games that, like, I look at that I'm like, I won't enjoy this. I won't enjoy how this plays. I won't do it. You know? That's, it's different for everybody. It kind of depends more on the game itself, I think, but... I'm glad I gave a lot of those games a chance, though, or like certain ones, because like there are a lot of experiences I really, really enjoy, but, you know, would have known that if I just assumed I didn't like a lot of 2D games just because. Hollow Knight, don't like Hollow Knight because I don't like Metroidvanias. Totally different reason. I liked Cuphead, right? But because there was like a Metroidvania angle of Hollow Knight, I just couldn't play it. I tried twice. I despise the mechanics of a 2D Metroidvania concept. Hyperlight Drifter? I played Hyperlight Drifter. And maybe the top-down aspect of that game helped in that way. I don't know, but... I don't think Drifter aged well either. I wouldn't play it now. And I know that because I've looked at gameplay now, and I was like, ooh. I don't know. I just know myself, and I know I wouldn't. But I'm happy I played it when I did, when I was younger. Public Execution? Yeah, sorry your Hollow Knight game didn't get liked by everybody, my bad. Obviously you're joking, but... For some reason, people really need you to like that game. It's cool, I guess. Alright, I like how the worm just ran away. It's just sitting on all the walls. Help. I'm really not that fast, so it could slam me if I'm not careful. I really don't have that much bleed yet. I thought I would get another dagger by now, but nope. Will I get a churf from a Mountain Shrine TP drop? We'll find out next week. Oh, I didn't get this. Interesting. Hollow Knight story and art is peak, but for me and others, the gameplay is dog water. Yeah. Oh, there's my key. That's the second time that it's been there before in the last couple weeks. Recognize when a game is extremely well crafted. I agree. There's plenty of games that are extremely good that I cannot get into. I cannot. Oh my god, I don't even want this. What did Twitch just tell me? What? What is that? What up, Crackhead, by the way? Hello? I have no idea. Who's doing this? What is this? What is happening? Anyway. Yeah, like I said, I tried to get into Hollow Knight a couple times. I couldn't do it. I love the art direction on that game. So nice. Yep. I wish I liked every genre of game, but sadly that's just not possible. I have so many crabs. What about Celeste? Like I said, I don't really like Metroidvania stuff, and I don't like platformers at all, so wasn't for me. If I play a platformer, I definitely don't want to play a 2D platformer, especially. That to me just sounds like the worst experience. But I feel like if you like platformers, that's like one of the perfect games, probably. Why don't you avoid taking Tenabobbles? Also, good luck. Hey, thanks. I avoid taking Tenabobbles because Umbral Mithrix shoots out a needle, a homing needle at me every time I hit him a Tenabobble. That's one of the main reasons, but I don't know. I don't think it's that useful anyway, because like Umbral, you can't do that. You can't root phase 3 Mithrix, the one that chases you, so it's like, why would I need it? I'd rather just like scrap all the Chronos. So this was one of the few games that taught me I'm bad at the game and it's not the game's fault. Every game should teach you that, but I see what you mean. 3D platformers have always been so clunky with depth perception, engaging distance. Yeah, but also like Super Mario 64 is like acclaimed as one of the best of all time. Even if it is way janky in a lot of ways still. What is happening? I think it can be done well. But I don't know. It's obviously difficult. Oh, we got a free bleed from the river. I didn't see it. It's my bad. I was just going to turn on a platformer. The amount of platforming in that game is so minuscule, you can completely and entirely avoid it. Because you're trying to use combat instead. Forget vultures. I will ignore it. I'll just mark it. For now. Let's do House Tonight. See how that goes. We have a few things to get the stage. Gotta appreciate having all that extra bleed now. We doubled our bleed. Any thoughts on Hyperlight Breaker? I definitely like a lot of things about the concept, but I am struggling with how their vision is kind of progressing. kind of looking for, because they're kind of making the game a little bit easier. I want it to be difficult. I don't know. Like, I think it has some good notes about it, but I want them to keep buckling down on maybe what their original vision was a little bit too. I think they got sideswiped with a lot of people not liking their game because it was kind of like not even made yet. Instead of, and then thinking that was, the problem was with like the idea. I think their idea could have been okay. I think it just needed some touching up, but I don't know. It feels like very easy now. Which I was hoping it would kind of stay not as easy. Okay, that's exactly what I was hoping for. I mean, I don't know. Let's just get more green scrap. I don't know. Shrug. Think it'd be fun casually? Maybe. I think it's really expensive, though. So, I don't know. I would wait until it's more fleshed out, probably. And that being said, I like a lot of things about it, and I enjoyed a good few hours of playing it as well, but I don't really know if it was worth the price. And I have said that in a video as well. Talking about the extraction part, not as much the extraction part. I don't know. I liked how everything felt more dangerous. I don't like how originally they had the idea, though, that they wanted everyone to just build themselves up more out of the town. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know exactly, I guess, what I want. I just want it to be more dangerous and feel dangerous. It doesn't really feel dangerous. And it may just because, like, I learned the enemies, but, like, I don't know. I feel like it should still be dangerous despite that. I heard a lot of complaints early on that, like, oh, there's too many enemies, and, like, which is, you know, maybe fair when you're learning because you feel like it's bullshit, but it's like, it's not bullshit. Because you can just win every fight anyway. I don't know. I don't know. I think they nerf a lot of things. Still not Scrapper. It's painful. I think we're ready to go, though. Think of work well with the big modding community? Maybe. Maybe. It definitely can't hurt, though, right? It's just kind of hard, because you'd have to create, like, a bunch of stuff. What was that combo thing? Did we ever solve that? Oh my god, the quails. Jesus. This is actually not looking good for Mythrix. I feel like difficulty is just a growing pain, it'll get better, especially with difficulty options that hopefully come soon. I hope so. Yeah, I'm not saying the game is dead or anything at all. I'm just saying as where it is right now, I think there's a few things just keeping me from playing. That's all. We don't have any speed, we just have these quails. I don't have a feather, and it's getting really bad here. It's getting really scary. Mono makes it harder? Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I might try that at some points. Oh my god. Jesus. Come up out of the ground. This is very scary. Very scary situation to be in. Okay, we're chaining. Hallelujah. I'm just not feeling the vibe right now. That's all. A little bit too much web. It's like pulling them. Oh, Elder's here. Ow. Hmm. The only reason we're doing so well right now is because we have the stun grenade, I think. We could try to use the Sail Star on this utility chest. We might get some speed that way. Let's do it. Oh, that was not good. Very not good. They have combat rebalancing and difficulty modifiers. Your works on the early access roadmap. I'm just waiting for 1.0. Oh, cool. Oh, we did it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm definitely keeping my eye on that game. Because I like it. But I want to like it enough to stream it all the time. I'm just not there yet. Maybe nah, I shouldn't have. Let's mark this guy. Maybe I'll just pick that up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Currently, you always get the same build. Yeah, they also just have a really strong... Well, they don't have that many hollow bites, I guess, either. But yeah, you just kind of... Do you get the same build? I need replayability in my roguelikes. That is one thing that will kill a roguelike faster for me than anything else. I just get the same build every time. Very important that I don't. Like this build, I've never had this specific build in my life. And it's very hard, but it's also very interesting. Oh my god, there's 2 worms. You know? I'm struggling right now. And this struggle is making me appreciate this game a lot right now. Well, I'm not gonna die on this stage, but probably. I'm probably gonna die on next stage though. Unless I find something. Yeah, but the fact that you only get hull by switching from 3 options doesn't help. No, that's one of those roguelike genre things that I think should die. It's in every roguelike, and I think it just ruins replayability for the most of them because they don't know how to use it properly. Say the Spire uses it fine. Hades does not use it fine. Makes Hades like the same game every time. For example. And you just stun, man. I do not want these quails. Fuck. Mr. 2 replayability is peaked. This forever gets unique and there's so many different builds. Player agency with macro options. Yeah. So I'm still playing this and not something like RoboQuest or Hades right now. Unfortunately. For as good as those games are. Okay. How do we win? I don't see a way I'm winning this one. I mean, maybe. Dude, if I don't get like a feather or feather-esque option on the moon, we might be fucked. It was never a scrapper either. That's so tough. Actually. Please. The mushroom? I never felt like the upgrades I chose changed my build enough. Nah, it's... I don't want to get in Hades' trap discussion, but... it's a good... it's a very good story game, though. I'll give it that. I think Risk Ran Through would be a 40 roguelike. Can I get a exclamation point 4D, please? Thank you. Ending Solus. Also, that Overloading Worm, that was like the fucking 11th one in a row where I haven't gotten a churf. Some evil behind me. Dude, this is not what I want. Oh my god. Hades has one of the best voice actors of any game. It has pretty good voice acting. It really irks me a lot when a game has voice acting and it's bad. Oh, it just like... I can't handle it. I'd rather they just didn't have it, to be honest. Like, you have to... It almost feels like one of those things for voice acting is like if you don't notice the voice acting and it feels natural, it's like perfect. Unfortunately, it's one of those arts that like the better you are at it, the sometimes the more it's not even appreciated as much because it just feels like normal talking or whatever or in the moment. But when you actually take a step back and you start looking at those things, you're like, damn, that was really good. I hate when you can tell someone's just reading shit off of a paper in front of a mic. Can't handle. Boop. Oh, we'll have a rusted key for the moon with our 3 sail stars. Oh shit, forgot about that. That's fine. I have money. Grab a lot of things, don't we? No. Do I have a Wecco? I do. Get a good red soup, you can go all in. Can I? I guess. That's something. Is there a combat shrine on the stage? That's really good. Dude, no, I don't want it. I can't. I can't deal with it. Maybe I should have farmed on this stage for like an hour to get enough speed from enemies. You want the West Quail? I don't, man. Sorry. I need that bear. Oh man, this is kind of a tough situation to be in. By kind of, I mean extremely. It'd be fine for normal Mithrix, but this is not normal Mithrix. Yeah, fortunately, this is not my first run. Another bear that I can't use, by the way. That I cannot use. That's so crazy. How much trying first level? Thank you, I'm going back. Oh, I see it. Good call, good call, good call. We'll see, we'll see. Give me a speed item. Nope. There's another one as well, actually. Chaos foreign fruit, holy shit. Okay, I did get a speed item. Alright, it's good, good, good. Sonorous coming through a little bit. I think we just have to go. I think it's that time. Ah. We missed 2 chests. I like the save, but I wish I had the same credits as Sky Meadow, because I feel like you just always take it if you can. Yeah, it also just has better bosses. Like, you don't really want a grandparent. It doesn't give you anything, and it just kills your drones, so... Oh, I don't also have any healing. I have no healing. No active healing for the fight. And no speed. That's crazy. What do I have? This run started off so well, dude. I have healing drones, you know, but those are gonna go away. Also after your pillars. Yes. Maybe I can do the perfected host skip with vultures. Oh, that'd be hard. How about I just get a perfected aspect? How about that? Just don't get hit. That's the hard part. Because I don't have any speed. I'm stretching. What is your best advice for someone who just started? Chad, what's your best advice? Oh, actually, I have it. Try to pick up every item on every single stage. Every single item. But do it as fast as you're, like, reasonably able to, I guess. Well, I mean, you don't have to go as fast as you can, but, you know. But try to pick up all items efficiently. And don't leave a bunch of shit behind just because you think it's more efficient to, you know, go faster. You're shooting yourself in the foot. So, yeah, run in circles, leave TP if you can, or if you need to. Go get the unlocks. Those will help. Play to unlock everything on Drizzle and just learn the game as you go. I don't think learning the game on Drizzle is helpful for everybody. Like, if I did that, I would have stopped playing, I think. Your damage ramps up a little bit, but it's still not as amazing. Yeah, don't play 5 minutes a stage. And that is like a speedrunner telling you that in chat right now, by the way. Just to be clear. I love quail. It takes doing charity work if you win. What about me? What about, like, I'm pulling victory from the jaws of defeat. Dude, I hate Reiko Vultures, man. It's so annoying. I have no healing, and it keeps putting me down to half health every time I kill a perfected, so I just have to stay at half health, like, every time I'm in combat. It's annoying. I want the top 5 items on Rogue and a Huntress. That's kind of an impossible answer a lot of the time. Everyone's a little bit different, but look for bans for Railgunner, I guess. Why are you waiting? Because of that thing. Have you ever walked across the moon and out in the open a perfected Chimera walked up behind you and then you lost? I know plenty of you have had that happen, actually. And I know plenty of people say the game is bullshit when that happens as well. Have to do pillars, unfortunately. That's fine though. Yeah, whatever, dude. Oh god. We have stun, but should have popped more of the credits and waited longer. Just once lesson learned, yeah. Electric boomerang, huh? The thing is, if I do that and I lose the Noxious Thorn, we're in a bad spot. Oh my, everything is terrible. Still will have bleed, I guess. No white soup, my favorite. No reds. No, like, choice of reds. Okay. Let's go find our key box real quick. Unless I want to try to get Sail Stars thrown into an electric boomerang here. It would give me a higher chance of not losing Noxious Thorn, actually. Very often I just peek too much and lose watches instantly from the chain gun. Yeah, it's gotta be patient. It sucks, but... Or sometimes annoying, but... I do it sometimes. I'll just, like, lose OSP, like, get hit once and be like, oh, I lost my ability to take infinite damage. My bad. Well, there goes all my health again, because of Wake of Vultures. I think I'm gonna grab this. I think I need all the help I could get. Yeah, because that's not like amazing right now, right? What greens do I have? What would I be? I want to lose the Quails, so maybe this is actually good. I could lose ATG though, which kind of sucks, but I lost the Noxious Thorn, which is kind of what I was wanting to avoid. But it's okay. It was a calculated risk. I was aware I could have lost it. Sailstar, I would like to lose, or I would have liked to lose a Sailstar or two there. It would have been bad, because I know I'm not going to get 3 items from this key box. Wherever the key box is. It's okay. It could have been a worse roll, so I'm... It's alright. The boomerang will make pillars better as well. Found it. Now, what do we got? Alright. Oh, good enough for me, man. No Sailstar needed on that one. Slug! Dude, give. Is there still a chance to get a false sun fight in the races? I'm gonna say it's very doubtful that we are. Because no one really wants to play him. Or, sorry, not play him, fight him. You know? It's not the worst build ever. No, I think this headset made this a lot more doable. Like, we can actually dodge a lot easier now. Okay. Alright. Let's get some music in here. Let me focus. We'll see. Maybe I could win. It's possible. My headphone cord is underneath my chair. Okay. It like pulled me down into the ground as I like sat up straight. Oh my god. That's kind of rude. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. I didn't have my fucking dash. I was gonna jump over the shockwave. That was just luck. I didn't get hit by it. Oh, he read the shit out of me. Do I have a red whip or anything? Maybe. I do. This is not easy. Nice. Alright, GG. Good. I did have to focus for that one, though. Oh. That would have been so much harder without headset. Even with, I had to make sure that I didn't get bonked by phase 3 Mithrix. It was good. The one thing I really regret is like phase 2, how I turned my back and didn't have my dash up. I should have had that up. What is that, dude? Thanks for the GGs though, I appreciate it. Feels like it's been a while since the song ended in the middle of the fight. Yeah, it was a long one. And that's like a what, almost an 8-minute song? Jesus. Sorry, I was quiet so long. Happens. Beat the game, or just beat E8 with Engineer, and I'm halfway through the grind, also GG's. Congratulations. You're almost there, dude. How did that guy get knocked up so high? What the fuck? Okay, okie dokie. I can breathe. Almost there. I mean, mentally, you know? It's a mental battle. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for me today, though. A nice 3-hour get back stream. That's how it goes. I appreciate everyone who's watching today. I do. We'll be live tomorrow, and we'll play a lot more. If you guys want to see some more runs from me, though, you can go check out YouTube. I just posted a video today. So if you're missing some more runs, there you go. I think it's an NG run. Don't let that dissuade you. It's a fun run. No scrapper. Like barely any speed. God, it was really this. That was the only reason. God. No, Stardew, not today. I need today for some other stuff, but Stardew soon. I want to finish the perfected run, dude. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. We had some good runs today. We had some good wins. We pulled some wins out of thin air like magic. Surely. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know. I wanna have like a longer stream tomorrow. Big stream. We'll do a lot of stuff. Anyway.